Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
You know, nothing anybody can do will bring my sister back, but, you know, the question we all have is just why it had to happen.
A mid-Missouri family left with questions, speaking out for the first time since someone killed 35-year-old Molly Watson. She was supposed to get married today in Columbia, but the wedding is off and her groom is in jail charged with her murder. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Spain.
And I'm Namdia Gwanwu. 51 years old, James Addy is now in jail, charged for killing Molly Watson, his fiancée. Addy is from Monroe County, where the crime happened, but the pair met working together in Randolph County. Addy worked with Watson for 7 years at the Moberly Correctional Center. KOMU 8's Kevin Coe is in studio to tell us how family reacted to news of Watson's death.
Today, I talked to Watson's brother about his sister. He says she wouldn't hurt a fly, was a PhD student, and owned her own business. But some of the reasons he's asking, why her? Molly Watson's family planned to come to Columbia's Stony Creek Inn Sunday afternoon for her wedding day. Her family didn't know much about her fiancé, but her brother says they still plan to be there.
I'd only met him maybe 3 times in the 7 years they were together, and it was just short conversation like hi, bye, and he'd never look you in the eye. He was very evasive. Nobody really in our family knew anything about him.
But his sister's big day never happened.
I got a call from my dad 3 o'clock Saturday morning that my sister had passed away, and they were investigating it.
The road she was found in is a rural road, gravel road, near the intersection of Route M. Mary and Highway 151 in Monroe County, which is in the Middle Grove area.
Investigators found Watson's body near this dirt road just days before her wedding. And less than 24 hours after they found her, they arrested James Addy, her fiancé. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow morning. The Highway Patrol says Addy will be arraigned early this week. For more details on the case, including the probable cause statement, head over to our website at KOMU.com. In the studio, Kevin Coe, KOMU 8 News.
A fire broke out at a house in the 5100 block of Creasy Springs Road earlier this evening. The Boone County Fire Protection District tweeted out this video from the scene. Heavy smoke and flames could be seen coming out of the roof. The Boone County Sheriff's Department shut the road down for a few hours while firefighters took care of the fire. Earlier this morning, a man with a gun followed a woman into the Columbia Police Department. The victim says she was headed to the police department and that Dale Ron Michael Monroe was trying to kill her. She says he was waving his gun at her car, so she ran inside the department's lobby. She says Monroe tried to follow her, but officers chased him back to his car. After some struggling, the officers took his gun and arrested him. One officer had minor scrapes and bruises following the incident, and the woman victim is safe. We now have the mugshot of the Holt Summit woman charged with murdering a 67-year-old man. 44-year-old Amy Stewart is in the Callaway County Jail without bond. Sheriff's deputies and Holt Summit's police officers discovered the body just before 2 a.m. Friday morning. Neighbors who spoke to detectives say they didn't know the man very well and that he generally kept to himself.
We didn't hear nothing, which is strange because we live right next door. And we have no idea what's going on, although that we seen a body coming out of the house, and it's just very strange for this area.
Neighbors say the situation has them nervous.
South Korea announced today that North Korea promised to shut down its nuclear test site next month. The site in northeastern North Korea was used for the country's most powerful nuclear test in September. South Korea has said Kim Jong-un has expressed genuine interest in getting rid of his nuclear weapons. But critics of the North Korean regime remain skeptical. Kim has said North Korea already has suspended all tests of nuclear devices and intercontinental ballistic missiles. President Trump today is downplaying North Korea's announcement that it's suspending further nuclear weapons tests this week. North Korea and South Korea's leaders will meet for a new round of high-stakes diplomacy ahead of President Trump's summit with Kim Jong-un. NBC's Jennifer Johnson has our story from Washington.
President Trump keeping up the pressure on North Korea ahead of his expected summit with dictator Kim Jong-un. Former CIA Director Mike Pompeo, now Secretary of State, had his own secret meeting with Kim last month.
The objective remains the same: complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization. That's been the administration's goal.
South Korea's presidential office said Sunday Kim has agreed to shut down his country's nuclear test site in May and allow the U.S. and South Korea to verify that. Still, there's widespread skepticism the North will not fully surrender all its nuclear weapons.
There's nobody starry-eyed around here, and we've all been called a number of things. Naive is not usually one of them. I think the president sees the potential here for a historic agreement.
President Trump continues to take full credit for Friday's meeting between the leaders of North and South Korea, the dictator's first visit to the South, and Kim's willingness to now negotiate with the U.S. president.
I think it's more than fair to say that the combination of the president's unpredictability and indeed his bellicosity had something to do with the North Koreans deciding to come to the table.
The president also wants Kim Jong-un to release 3 Americans held captive in North Korea ahead of their meeting.
That was NBC's Jennifer Johnson reporting. This would be the first time a sitting U.S. president will meet with the North Korean leader. But President Trump has left open the possibility of not going at all if he thinks the North isn't serious about negotiations.
Here's what's happening right now. The so-called migrant caravan has reached the U.S.-Mexico border, but that may be as far as it goes. U.S. immigration officials say the port of entry is at capacity. People without proper entry documents, cannot be processed. The migrants must now wait to seek asylum.
Once they declare that they have fear of returning to the home country, then the U.S. authorities will take them in, probably detain them for couple days, and then turn them over to ICE.
At one time, more than 1,000 people were in the caravan. Now it's about 400 immigration lawyers. Immigration lawyers, have worked to pinpoint the 150 or so with a chance to be granted asylum. Today, a handful of protesters climbed the border fence to show solidarity with the asylum seekers who have finally reached the U.S. but don't know if they will be allowed to stay.
Excuse me. Well, all right. We had great weather here in mid-Missouri this week, and I hope you're able to get out there and enjoy it. We do have a lot of warm temperatures expected for the next week. We have some chances for showers and thunderstorms, too. I'll track that day by day and hour by hour coming up.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has hit the ground running since being sworn in just days ago. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you where he went on his first jet-setting trip.
Explore, share, enjoy, and still be back for this. Columbia Regional Airport offers nonstop flights to major hubs including Chicago, Dallas, and Denver. There sooner, home faster.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over.
Life has a million trails. The Jeep Compass was built for all of them. Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2018 Jeep Compass for $292 a month with zero due at signing.
In sports, in music, in medicine. The more you do something, the closer you can come to perfection. That's why Boone is the premier heart hospital in the region. Through the years, Boone Hospital Center has developed the expertise, experience, and staff you can trust your heart to.
The touch.
Good job. Thanks, everyone.
We stayed up all night finishing our history video final and beat the strict 10 a.m. upload deadline by a whole 6 minutes.
Okay, that's a wrap. Time
to freak out. The upload failed, and thanks to Homeboy's slow last-century internet, we are totally
flunked.
Don't get schooled by slow internet. Get unlinked and get extreme speeds up to 1 gig.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Get F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months plus a no-charge 2-year 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan.
Columbia Regional Airport now offers flights to Denver with free parking and short lines. Whether Colorado is your final destination or a stop on the way, fly COU. Columbia Regional Airport. Let's go.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo hit the ground running just hours after being sworn in. He met in Tel Aviv today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. During the visit, Pompeo aims to get support among allies, including Iran's arch-enemy Israel, for new sanctions against Tehran. The trip comes as President Donald Trump decides whether or not to abandon a self-imposed May 12th deadline for the Iran nuclear deal he views as deeply flawed. Pompeo has been traveling a lot. He also went to Saudi Arabia today to meet with the king as part of his Middle East tour. And his travels didn't stop there. He arrived in Jordan late today as part of his first trip overseas since he was sworn in last week. Pompeo is pressing for an international effort to earn support for new sanctions against Iran.
Back in the U.S., a scary situation in California after a homeless man walked right into the governor's mansion and says he left without ever being confronted by security. The man says he walked into the mansion through a side door after becoming frightened by a cat outside. The incident happened when the governor's wife was inside. It wasn't until 2 days later the man was booked at the county jail. Third charm might be the charm for T-Mobile and Sprint. The two mobile giants are trying again for a merger. If approved, the combined company would be valued at $146 billion, rivaling giants Verizon and AT&T. The last attempt at a merger fell through back in October.
All right, let's take a look at the flight forecast for our day tomorrow on Monday. We're not looking at any delays here at these airports, and actually temperature's not bad. 70s, 80s, 55 though in New York there tomorrow. I have the full forecast for us in our coming week, which does include showers and thunderstorms. I'll detail that coming up right after the break.
Kansas City has been among the worst teams in baseball, but this season is still young. Coming up in sports, find out what the Royals accomplished for the first time this year.
Hey, Dad. Something's up with the Mustang. It won't go over 65. Oh, really?
How do you become America's best-selling brand?
Mom, something's up with the Fusion. The stereo won't go very loud. Really?
Dad, when I'm in the Escape, all my calls go straight to voicemail. Really?
With MyKey, you let parents stay in control even when they're not there. That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get $3,500 cash on the 2018 Escape or 0 for 66 plus $1,500 customer cash plus a no-charge 2-year 25,000-mile maintenance plan.
Nail salons, are they clean? In Missouri, it's difficult for you to know.
Most of the times that people end up with bacteria is because instruments or things are not sanitized properly.
A Target 8 investigation discovers Missouri law keeps nail inspections hidden from your view.
It's suspicious. It makes you wonder, like, what are you guys trying to hide?
What you should watch out for the next time you visit the salon. Monday on KOMU8 News at 10. Coverage you can count on. Get continuous coverage 24/7 on Twitter and Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at KOMU News and on Facebook.com/KOMU8.
Kia of Columbia is introducing the Triple Zeros during the No Spend event. Drive with zero down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, or zero payments for 90 days. Only at Kia of Columbia, where we want to see you in a Kia.
A day in the life of you might include hauling dirt, pulling tractors, and maybe a tea party with your little girl. But it always includes your brand new F-Series from Joe Machens Ford. Right now, get a 2018 F-150 starting at just $22,857. That includes 2-year premium maintenance plan. A new truck can easily be part of your daily routine. When a truck is how you live, there's the #1 dealer in Missouri, Joe Machens Ford.
At iMart Express, you don't need insurance to save. We get it right.
I spent less on glasses here than I did using my insurance at another place.
I didn't need benefits to spend less, and I'm wearing my glasses today.
2 pairs start at $38.71, and with the Lens Lab in every store, over 90% of our glasses are ready the same day.
It was a great selection. It was very affordable and fast. With our low prices, you don't need insurance.
iMart Express.
Right glasses.
Right price.
Right now.
Kia of Columbia is introducing the Triple Zeros. Get zero down, 0% financing, or zero payments for 90 days on new Kias. Backed by the Kia of Columbia Promise with our exclusive lifetime warranty. Only at Kia of Columbia, where we want to see you in a Kia.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
Welcome back to KMU 8 News here at 10 o'clock. This is a time lapse from the Columbia Regional Airport today. A lot of blue sky out there and calm winds for the most part as well. You can see, again, with all that sunshine, I hope that you had some sunscreen on if you're outdoors for a long amount of time. I was out there a little bit, got a little bit red, but you know, that's the time of year that we're getting into. We got to get used to the sunlight. We didn't have a lot of it here in April. A lot of cloud cover, of course, cold temperatures. The next week is not looking like that. We're looking like more sunshine with just some passing showers and thunderstorms and above average temperatures for once. Our temperatures above the average line here, 80 degrees on Monday, 82 on Wednesday, 78 on Thursday. And as you can see, sunshine mixed in with a few chances for some showers and thunderstorms too. So to set all of this up, what we're dealing with here is a system that's going to be over to our west. And just to see the initial setup, it's these warm temperatures that are still even there at 10 o'clock at night over to our west in the Great Plains region here. And this is just going to allow the atmosphere to become a bit more prime for some shower and thunderstorm development. Even winds stronger there as well, bringing in those warmer temperatures from the south. There's also a cold front that's nearby that's going to roll through that area, allow a little bit of moisture to build up, give it some convection, and some showers and thunderstorms are definitely expected over the plain states here over the next couple of days. Some of them could even be strong to severe, but remember, that's to our west. We are not expecting severe weather here in mid-Missouri, so that's good news for us. But we could see some remnants of this system in the next couple of days, which could give us some general showers and thunderstorms, and we could use the rain, so that would actually be a bit of good news for us. So this warm front's going to roll through, and that's really what's warming us up tomorrow. About 10 degrees warmer tomorrow than we were at today, actually. So let's go ahead and track this now, hour by hour here with Weathercast. So clear skies for the most part out here tonight, just a few light passing clouds. Then as you head into the day tomorrow, we are mostly sunny here, and it's going to be windy tomorrow, though, gusts around 30 to 35 miles per hour, so be ready for that. But it's warm. Here's 9 p.m. tomorrow evening, about 23 hours from now. You can see over to the west this line. There's some showers and thunderstorms likely going to pop up over there, and then we're going to see the remnants from that wave of energy. That will be for our midday and afternoon time period then on Tuesday. So here's Tuesday afternoon. You can see some showers possible, maybe even some thunderstorms popping up, but again, we're not expecting severe weather from it, just a general passing shower. Otherwise, on our Wednesday early morning, we're talking 5 a.m., so before sunrise here, we're looking at some showers and thunderstorms, mainly at this point north of I-70, but it could affect some of our northern viewing area. Could see some rain out there early on in the morning rolling through. That'll push out, though, for the rest of the morning. And as we get into Wednesday afternoon, then at this point, we're looking at mostly to partly sunny skies, and could have a few showers and thunderstorms trying to pop up with that as well if we see enough convection in the atmosphere. So we'll keep you updated on that. But for this, at this point at least, Wednesday does look to be a fairly dry day for us during the daytime. But Thursday's a different story. That's our best chance for showers and thunderstorms as you head towards the end of the week. We'll keep you updated on that, of course, as it gets closer. But still, not looking like severe weather for now. But as we know, in spring, that can change. So stay with us here. 49 degrees for our low temperature tonight. Southwest winds about 7 to 13 miles per hour. Then tomorrow, 80 for that high, but gusts around 35 miles per hour. We're staying in the upper 70s and 80s for the rest of our week. And actually on Wednesday, if you do see a bit more of that sunshine poking through those clouds, I think we could even be a little closer to the 85-degree mark, if not warmer, on Wednesday for some of us. 78 on Thursday with those showers and thunderstorms passing through, and it's breezy to start the week, as you can see. We'll calm down and even cool off a little bit for the weekend.
All right, Kenton, thank you very much. Some mid-Missourians are working on business skills years before they can actually enter the workforce. We'll tell you more about that story. But first, here's a check your lottery numbers. Good luck.
Coming up Monday on KOMU 8 News Today.
A U.S. representative from Missouri is holding a summit on human trafficking.
Plus, bicycle, pedestrian, and trails days at the Capitol. We'll have previews.
Any late breaking news, we'll have it from the Right Now desk.
And I'll have an update on that storm system for the middle of the work week.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
More and more people have discovered something strong, dependable, long-lasting. They've found themselves in a Chevy truck. And now, you can too. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest-growing brand the last 4 years overall. Get a total value of over $11,500 on this Silverado All-Star when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I'm an accomplice to murder.
This town needs us.
It's a perfect storm. I got this note.
You're playing a very dangerous game.
Riverdale. All new episode this Wednesday at 8/7 Central. Only on the CW.
Watch Riverdale Wednesday at 7 on Mid-Missouri CW.
Power is all around us. It's undeniable. It doesn't stop. And nothing outpowers the power in your hands. Power on and on. Echo. The Echo National Sales Event is going on now. Visit us online for a store near you.
At Baumgartner's, this bonus coupon's good for instant savings on Lazy Boy.
$50 off Lazy Boy recliners.
100 off sofas and sofa recliners.
200 off sectionals.
If you don't have a coupon, just use this code.
And no code needed to get low down floor model prices on these top-rated Tempur-Pedics.
Don't miss the chance to save 20% on America's favorite mattress.
Sale ends April 30th.
Only at Baumgartner's.
In Avaz and Columbia.
Hey, Dad. Something's up with the Mustang. It won't go over 65. Oh, really?
How do you become America's best-selling brand?
Mom, something's up with the Fusion. The stereo won't go very loud. Really?
Dad, when I'm in the Escape, all my calls go straight to voicemail. Really?
With My Key, you let parents stay in control even when they're not there. That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get $3,500 cash on the 2018 Escape or 0 for 66 plus $1,500 customer cash plus a no-charge 2-year 25,000-mile maintenance plan.
Back to our top story tonight. Some technical difficulties early in our newscast prevented us from airing the story in its entirety. KOMU 8's Kevin Coe talked to the family in an exclusive interview with Amy Watson's brother, she was murdered just days before her wedding.
Molly Watson's family planned to come to Columbia's Stony Creek Inn Sunday afternoon for her wedding day. Her family didn't know much about her fiancé, but her brother says they still plan to be there.
I'd only met him maybe 3 times in the 7 years they were together, and it was just short conversation like hi, bye, and he'd never look you in the eye. He was very evasive. Nobody really in our family knew anything about him.
But his sister's big day never happened.
I got a call from my dad 3 o'clock Saturday morning that my sister had passed away, and they were investigating it.
The road she was found in is a rural road, gravel road, near the intersection of Route M. Mary and Highway 151 in Monroe County, which is in the Middle Grove area.
Investigators found Watson's body near this dirt road just days before her wedding. And less than 24 hours after they found her, they arrested James Addy, her fiancé.
They located him at his residence, placed him under arrest. I believe it was around 4 o'clock in the morning on early Saturday morning.
But Watson's future husband had a secret. He was already married, and still is. According to a probable cause statement, his wife of 22 years had no idea he was in another relationship.
She was my best friend, and, just this monster just took her from us.
Watson's family says they're thankful for the Highway Patrol and Sheriff's Department, but they're ready for justice.
I want to see the guy convicted. Nothing anybody can do will bring my sister back, but, the question we all have is just why it had to happen. He could have walked away from the relationship at any point in 7 years, and he chose to do what he did.
An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow morning. The Highway Patrol says Addy will be arraigned early this week. For more details on the case included in the probable cause statement, head over to our website at komu.com.
Young entrepreneurs got the chance to sell their products today at a one-day marketplace in Jefferson City. The kids launched their own startup businesses and even sold their products to the public. Kids decorated and individualized their booths to promote their product at the first ever Jefferson City Children's Business Fair.
Children ages 7 to 16 set up booths in an indoor pavilion in McClung Park. The fair lasted for 3 hours. This year's fair had almost 20 booths set up for people to browse. One young entrepreneur says the event is a great place for kids to learn how to handle money and make change. He says it also teaches them how to really sell a product.
You have to make your things really good, and so people would come over.
Dawood said he made baklava because he grew up watching his mother make it.
You just don't want to have like just plates with nothing.
He says it was fun learning how to make something new and watching himself get better at it.
The first day, it took us a long time because we had to set up, so it took about an hour or something. And then the day after that, it took about 30 minutes, which was very impressive. I'm like, wait, we made this?
One organizer says this is a great way for kids to become business savvy.
When I started getting the applications in, I was amazed at what some of the children were proposing for their businesses to be and what they wanted to sell.
She says the fair is a great way to get children thinking about their future.
That was KMUA's Sydney Olson reporting. The event organizer says sponsors are considering doing another fair in the fall instead of waiting until next year because of high demand. Today marks the start of the annual Acts of Kindness Week. The Children's Grove, an organization that plants kindness trees at Stevens Lake Park, is sponsoring the week. The organization's goal is to create a support network for the youth and to inspire a culture of kindness. The trees were first planted to memorialize victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting.
Well, they say marriage is a marathon.
But for one couple, so is the engagement. We'll explain after the break. For the children with disabilities.
All over the country, people are organizing their garages. Others are cleaning them. Spring cleaning? No. It's because Honda's Dream Garage Spring event is here. Come now and get the Honda Accord you've always wanted, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Hurry in. This event ends soon.
Save big on your home improvement projects now during Menard's Super Sale. Save on landscape blocks to create your ideal outdoor living space. Lakewood retaining wall block is available in 4 color options, only $1.99 each. Get unbeatable quality and satisfaction guaranteed with Cabot exterior wood care products. Cabot stains provide lasting protection for any exterior wood surface. Save $8 a gallon after rebate. 5-gallon pails also available. Plus, Menard's gift cards are perfect for Mother's Day.
Save big money at Menards. Stop hiding it. This year, show off that smile. At DDS Dentures and Implant Solutions, we will help you stretch your dollars by using your tax refund to help pay for a beautiful smile. Plus, DDS is guaranteed to offer the lowest prices. Some patients have saved up to 50%, and second opinions are always free. The professionals at DDS are kind, caring, and for over 30 years have provided patients with dentures and implants. And you're next.
Go show the world your beautiful smile.
There's a lot to love at FFO Home.
We do all of our shopping online. Clothing, groceries, everything, all right here.
For furniture, we look online before hitting the store. We compared prices, read reviews, saw the huge selection, and went to FFO Home and brought back the sofa and love seat the same day.
FFOHome.com made it easy to make a great choice and get the best price.
Amazing values during FFO Home's 50-store celebration.
Before Joe Mykins ever sold their first car, they sold an idea. The idea that they're more than just a handshake and a set of keys. Joe Mykins helps hold up our community by donating to worthy causes, which drives all of us to bigger and better futures. Because it's not just about putting people on the road, it's about putting people first. That's why so many in our community are proud to say, that's my Mykins. Online at Mykins.com.
Welcome back. They say love is a marathon and not a sprint, but one Kentucky couple took that phrase literally. A man proposed to his girlfriend after they crossed the finish line right there. You can see it at the Kentucky Derby Festival Marathon Saturday. They ran the race together as boyfriend and girlfriend and ended up engaged. She said yes and was able to take home something shiny and gold that wasn't the first place medal. I'd say she still feels like a winner there, though. And that might even be better than a shiny medal.
Yeah. You know, tomorrow is going to look a little shiny, too. 80 degrees for the high temperature.
Nice,
it's going to be a little breezy out there, though. Gusts around 30, 35 miles per hour. Heading up this week, it's going to be a warm one. We're going to have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms this week, too. We could use the rainfall, that's for sure. A very dry April for us now heading into May. And, you know, this weekend, I try to do this every now and then when I can. I like to give folks really nice birthday weekend weather. And it was Chris Trevino's birthday weekend. Chris, were you able to get out there and enjoy the weather? Happy birthday, by the way.
Right.
Last
Happy
Friday.
birthday, Chris Trevino.
Friday. Big day.
Thank you.